evening, everyone, and welcome to Skye Dome, Coringal. My name is Peter Susovich, and we've got some 242 action coming your way. We're just getting some details up on the screens now for competitors, and it's the Woods up against the Bojos. So Jones and Bowles. So we'll keep them all happy. Just get some vision happening to your screens. And with that, we've got some exciting additions tonight, especially from above. And we'd like to, see how they pan out. And as you can see, we've got some overhead views tonight, which is very exciting. We're on the first end here. And just probably a test night tonight, just to see how we travel. Very exciting. Just pushes a touch wide. Just pushes it a bit wide. As you can see, we're right above the jack. Nicely weighted shot there. So, folks, yes, we've got Skye Cam up and going. Any comments, please put them down in the Halftime Heroes webpage. Facebook page. We'll just tap into that now and we'll share it to a couple of places. Of course, a chilly night here in Coringal, Victoria. And I'll just get online quickly and just share some links around. If you just give us a minute there, just while I share some lines along. Great atmosphere down here at Coringal tonight. Had a bit of a break, been over to Asia, just done some travelling around there and back in town. It's great to be doing bowls again and some big bowls action coming up here. Of course, Thursday nights here at Coringal Skye Dome. We'll have 242. And then on the weekend, we've got the Victorian Indoor Championships qualifiers for women. and we'll be doing a stream there. We're just getting there some times just to make sure we're all good. The overhead view. And we'll get some graphics and all happening there shortly. Tell us the radius and who's closer and all that type of stuff there. Right, I think I've shared it to enough groups at the moment. And again, if you've got any comments, chuck them down on the Halftime Heroes Facebook page, and we'll get them up and going. If you've got any comments or anything like that, please put them through. No, that's enough. Enough groups shared. Again, just a test night tonight. So you can see the overhead view. And again, we can go up and down at both ends, which is fantastic. Bit of weight there. That'll go. Jonesy, who just bowled theirs in from Harvey Bay. You just see that coming into line there. Probably that's beneficial too for the bowlers. So if they want to get the line, we've got an overhead view. So Judy with a bit of weight and pushing through there. So that'll see an end there. We're just looking for so one there. So that'll be one to the Bojos. And that'll get them on the scoreboard. We're just going to leave the camera there at that end for the moment, just so we can make sure we've got everything right, and then we'll move it. We'll be moving it about the next end. So we've got a mat in place. A lot of people here tonight, all happening. Nice little clip to start off with. Let's see if we've got any comments flying through at the moment. All rinks occupied tonight, which is great. Bit of a break with I think the Victorian Championships going on up north. So there was a break in proceedings last week. Nice, just so Murray will have his shot, of course, using an arm. I think Murray Jones is down from Harvey Bay. Pretty sure his son is watching. So actually, it's not a bad night in Melbourne for it tonight. It'd be vastly different to what's happening up in Harvey Bay at the moment. I suppose they're copping a lot of weather and all, but he's in the lead at the moment. Just clipping to advantage there of Murray. Again, just working out some tech with the equipment, but it's going very well. If anyone would like a YouTube link, please. Actually, I might put the YouTube link on there for you just in case anyone is looking for that. Just check the YouTube link up there in case anyone wants to watch it from the telly. Coming in nicely, just needs some weight. Judy come down to the southern end. Look to be holding one at the moment. They're just having a discussion there mid-rink. It's coming in quite not just around, so just to the wrong side. So again, folks, just the aim of tonight is just to check the manoeuvrability of the system. Just make sure all things are tracking very nice. That'll get him two. Chance for a third, maybe. Three. Judy indicates three. Last ball coming down now from Woodsy. So look to be looking for weight here. Oh, it's wrong clip. Could definitely make it three now. So it gives them three. It'll take them to four. That's after two ends. So let's go out a bit, folks. We'll maneuver. And again, just getting used to the system. Coming in very nicely there. Judy's ball now coming in. Very nice. That'll give her one there. And again, we're just trying to keep the camera at a distance at the moment, just to keep everyone happy. Just don't want to spook the bowlers at the moment. We'll do that later. So the score 4-0 after 2 ends. Oh, very close. Nice attempt. Judy's still holding. As he comes in now. Just missing. Probably just going down the outside. And more miss. That following through. Well done. And pushes down for 2. Again, folks, love your comments. Oh, geez, I'm getting them everywhere. Volume a little low. Great to see you, Dave Clark. Volume. It's always a problem of mine, isn't it? Volume. Let's push the button up. Let's get them rolling. That'll get them pumping out. I think it will be. Yep, that shot there. Yep. I'll just turn some volumes down just gain a bit. Be just picking up a bit. It's going to be late. And it may end up in the ditch. Just short of the ditch there. Thanks, Dave, for the feedback. Much appreciated. I'd also check it on my phone as well. And that will go past and wide. Thanks, Dave. Much appreciated. And just a reminder, people will be back on Saturday, probably Saturday morning around 9 o'clock for the Victorian Indoor Championship qualifiers. That's streaming through there now. And I think there's 21 players up for grabs. I think there's 5 competitions around Victoria at the moment for women's, and I believe it's a top 10 go through, top 10 qualifiers. And they'll go through to the Australians. Yeah, 10 men and 10 women. And we'll get to date with that on Saturday. I believe there'll be 2 or 3 qualifiers from Kringle. I think it actually might be two qualifiers from Kringle. Judy just running along the outside there. Jeez, very nice. Oh, I think the Woods might have it there. Jude will be up on the mat now. That's right above it, folks. So that gives you a clear indication of what's going on. And that short. So the Woods will pick up one there. And that's after the completion of the third end. You might take them right above the mat there. Mat placement. We'll shortly go through just a calendar of events, what's going on around, and see what people are interested in. And the completion of the next end. We'll take the camera down for a scroll. Just see how that performs for us. Lots of atmosphere down here at Skye Dome at the moment. Nice little crowd inside. Of course, footy going on at the moment. Across the AFL, we'll try and get your scores when the match starts. Good attempt, good length. Beautiful, Phil. Very chilly night. Phil Crowder, how you been?
Peter.
Everyone's excited to be back.
Look, they are.
They've
You
had,
know, it was interesting. I had someone phone up and confirm for Thursday, and we'd been talking about Super League Pete, which is coming up, of course.
correct.
And I naturally assumed when he said, "Yep, definitely put me in for Thursday," I thought it was for Thursday Super League, which they're in, I might add. But he was preferring for tonight. So I had an extra two, and lo and behold, I had an extra two, and we're all about giving everybody a game. So quickly redid the draw, and we go, Pete. So just as well, I had enough gourmet hot dogs, which you didn't get.
No, the Lagavi's kicked in, Phil. I don't need.
Well, that was basically because I had four extra minutes. But there you go, a couple of toasties coming up for you, my friend.
Oh,
So how's it all going tonight? You've got the magic dimmer up and running, and
there was some mass panic before,
there was.
so we've set it up. We've got the links all up and
Cool.
but I can just
Reminds me I should check just to make sure that it's been approved now that I've done the kitchen and the money and everything else. Let's have a look.
and handy match. We've got I think it's Murray from Harvey Bay, Murray Jones.
Uh, no, it maybe Obi Jones.
Oh, yep.
He said from Harvey Bay,
Yes.
and he's using my bowls because he didn't bring them down in his luggage.
Still pretty handy.
Well, he is. So he said he did well with my bowls last night. But he says if I go to Harvey Bay, he'll look after me like you wouldn't believe. Pete,
Fantastic.
nice part of the world.
He's up against the Woods.
Yes. Well, and the Woodses are bowling very well at the moment.
Well, the Mojos are leading 4-1 over the Woods.
Really? Oh, just of course, Mark's a very quiet bowler.
Yes.
All right, let's have a look here. So, what else is happening in your part of the world, Big Bad Pete?
Well, we've got halftime heroes happening with the footy, and
Yep.
the show last night.
Yes.
Cops some attraction. We try to look after all teams, but
Oh, Pete,
had some comments back. But
you weren't being biased, were you?
no. We need to give a balanced view. That's what we should be doing.
All right, so I'll just let everybody out there know I've needed approval on the Kringle site, so it's out and out. But I do notice that Jamie Allenson from Kringle, he's he's out and about somewhere. He's watching, and I know the Taverners are going to try and watch as long as they can get reception. So that's good.
Oh, they get reception in Korea.
They've gone somewhere
Oh,
else. I think they're up around near Longreach, wherever that is.
yep.
Where is it, Pete? You tell me.
Longreach, it's Queen. They'll be using Starlink up there. They won't be. That's the only way they'll be getting reception up there.
Okay. So there you go.
And Phil, I was just telling the audience, we've got um, the Victorian Indoor Championships for Women qualifiers here on
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes. Well, we have 7 rinks, so to have even teams, 3 in each of the sections. So we ended up a couple of extra, but and I'm talking with Roy at Bowlsvic, see if we can get a couple go to a couple of other venues that actually needed some players to round this off, and that was one. So it worked out. So we've got 21 players as the toasted sandwich.
Jeez,
What service?
fantastic.
I know. Yes. So we're starting, obviously, it's section. So we've got the first game is at 9 o'clock. Then sometimes we were then going to go straight into the knockouts, but that's not happening now. Then is the next day at 11, and 1 o'clock will be the rounds. Out of that comes 2 players who will qualify for the Australian indoors, but they will also apply for the knockout of the Victorian indoors. So everyone over the state wins their section, get off to Dandenong at a date and time to be advised, and they'll play off and find out the Victorian indoors. But it doesn't matter if they don't win that, because if they go through the qualification process, they're also up to 2 heads to play in the Australian one. So we've got a couple of good players. Right, coming down from Wamble, and she's bringing someone down as well. Rachel Powers.
Correct in saying 21 players?
21 players. Yep, that's correct. So I've been madly working on all that. Done the rule cards. Everything's rocking, ready to go. Food on that day too, Pete. If anyone wants to come down and watch. The other thing we do have as well, folks, is that there is also we're allowed to have social bowls out on the other green, so the outside green, and starting at 9 o'clock, which is random free bowls, triples, and we're still doing there as well. So it's going to be a busy sort of a day on Saturday.
And they're all going to stay Melbourne wise as
Oh,
well.
really? Well, then I could put bowls at 6 o'clock too on Saturday. So there you go. Go.
Last bowl, 5 here.
Oh, it's make a difference. It's in amongst the. Oh, see, what's he got? Yeah, he's got one. What a great bowl. Oh, perfect. Oh, one down. Oh, one down.
Well, he was 5 down.
Well, better than 5. That's for sure.
Jeff Hunt
Jeffy Boy. How you feel? What's he's got?
moving
Move him. Which one?
Jamie Ellison in Dubbo.
He's probably at the zoo.
He's probably trying to communicate in space. He's probably got the telescope there.
Yes, well, it's near there. A bit out of Dubbo, you go to Parks, don't you? And that's where the big radio telescope is.
Correct.
At Parks. What was that movie, The Dish, where they played a cricket match?
Oh,
You're going to be bad.
no, it's not bad. I'm in trouble already, so I'm not saying.
Mine didn't go to there. What did I miss, Pete?
Just I'm trying to be sensible, folks. That's all I'm trying.
Okay. Oh, look at you centering in on that, Pete.
Very nice.
Ah, there you go.
Just want to give a few. We'll love your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We might move it down. We're just getting ready. Our friends.
You know, we've He's a tall man too. You've got to be
Yes.
careful with that.
Yep. That's just going to work out.
Yep.
A couple of folks have given us some suggestions, which we'll put those into place with some and we'll place ratchets at the other end. But definitely got the 10 inches.
I'm going through my texts because I've been slightly busy this afternoon, but Jamie Allenson tells me Depot is nice to roll on. So we obviously had a roll.
We're not talking about
Oh,
the dish.
no.
No, that's
Be a,
okay.
there'd be a fair bit of price on that one. But that's the big one when they have a very large. One of the richest ones. Gee, there's plenty of yapping time.
Yes, this
This is different, isn't it? It's actually quality of bowlers. My day. Pictures doing very nicely on the screen. The big bag.
yeah, just got to get some items fixed with the Wi-Fi. So all the cameras, folks, are connected by Wi-Fi,
Yes.
and we've just got to get that up to 5G. Once we pump it up to 5G, we'll be laughing.
Mm.
And using Wiki Film, critical.
Yeah, yeah. Monday singles. Um, Tuesday you get a reprieve. Wednesday's chat. Um, both greens full, and they have been full for quite a few weeks actually. So that's great. That's three trip Thursday nights that we have now. Obviously, that's starting to ramp up. We had the over 60s up at Barham, up on the Murray last week. So it's probably
Big
a bit
numbers from the
quiet.
Peninsula Railway.
Quite a few, quite a few. We get guys who are up there as well. Um, but it's always lovely to catch up with a whole bunch of different people. But, um, I played singles against Chance. He's an absolute gem. And, he ended up. So congratulations. I think he did very well in the mixed pairs as well. So all the men's pairs, one of the two. So I learn a lot when you play those sort of bowlers. I tell you, he's just so consistent, and his delivery is just exactly the same. And the one thing I've particularly noticed about Ray is that he sticks to his side and he looks at making that adjustment and just a little bit of that, whether it's a foot on or 18 inches on, he trusts and he's pretty well spot on. So if he gets on nowhere near it, he can really load him up.
Seriously,
Gee, folks, you can hear the yapping out there, can't you?
one of the two fix microphone. They're yapping too much.
Well, we do have Sammy back from Scotland.
Standing back
Yes. Oh, there he is,
on cue.
right on cue. Yes, and then we also have Saturdays as well, Pete. So, but the big thing is we're ramping up the Super League, and a lot of teams there have the opportunity. Well, all the teams who played last year get the opportunity. So we've got a couple of teams in, which is great. So still just slightly up. We've got a couple of teams in the background if existing teams decide not to take it on again this year. So But there may be increased prize money. We're hoping.
Sponsors, Phil.
Yes, well, that could tip it, and that could make a big change because what's also happening that I can tell you is that the tournament will have ranking points, and if we get extra sponsorship, it will go beyond that. So at this stage, points for the winning team for the five playing on the grand final night at this stage. All right, so that's what we're looking at this stage. All right, so ranking points, which is great, and we are looking at prize money. In the past few years, the first prize has been $5,000 for the winners, but we're looking at increasing. We have other sponsors as well. So we have Oak Tree Retirement Village out in Skye. They've come on board, which is fantastic. We welcome them. A couple of our good friends still, Max Australia, who make the canopy, the Skye Dome canopy that we have here. So they're back on board as well. So that's fantastic. So a couple of good existing sponsors as well, so which is great. And Momentum Gaming, they're our major sponsors. So they're back on board as well. But Max Australia, of course, who also did the Barham, they've done the double dome up there, and Moama, I believe, as well. So and a friend Andy from Andy Works. So if you're local looking at doing any timber work, verandas, decking, anything, fascia boards, doing anything like that, Andy will help you out. And not to forget bioscapes, and of course they're the ones who do all the sports greens, the synthetic surfaces, both here at bowling clubs and around the retirement villages. So really thankful for all our sponsors, Pete.
Well, I reckon we'll get a couple more.
Mm.
Got July,
Richie,
correct? Is July stuff?
well, what I want to do is I want to do a huge, big ladies tournament. That's the big thing that I'm after. So keep listening, folks, because we'll be about that. Forgot O'Brien Real Estate, Tia and Andrew Milne as well. There you go. I've got all the sponsors in. We're really looking at associating with that. We actually associate some dual membership with quite a few sport things in the area too.
Yeah. So we've got the Cricket Footy Club.
Kringle Footy Club, Pines Football and Netball Club, Ballon Park Cricket Club as well. So they're all coming down for a bowl every now and then. They'll use our rooms for their presentations and whatever, and of course we support them as well. With the community, that's what it's all about. I'm really excited about the Oak Tree Retirement Village, though. We're working on have a try bowls day with Pete, and we'll put on a barbie for them and see how we go there as well.
That's all. Phil, if we can utilise the facilities for
Mm, yeah.
ups, and we can
Well, they're finishing their last game. The Woods they've almost become the size. They're very meticulous. Someone said all clear, so I'm assuming that meant a bowl went right through the middle of a couple of other bowls. He hasn't lost.
translators just give him
Oh, he has bowled it. He said he wouldn't go near it, the way Sammy was going on, he was saying, "I won't touch it. I promise I won't." And to bowl it in the. All right, Pete. Well, I'm getting all the cards, so I'll go and update that. And or you keep watching this. And remember, it's three games, 6 ends. And, whoops, there it goes. Yep, and there's a power play in each of these games, folks.
One for each team.
One for each team. And basically, the 4 top teams at the end of the 3 matches. First plays fourth, second plays third, and it's only a 2-in shootout, and then the finals are 1-in shootout, Pete, which they all love because we've got to get it all done and dusted by just after 10 o'clock.
Jamie's made the comment
Yes.
that I want the overview. So, Jamie, you're the recipient of the first prize. When you come back to Melbourne,
Yes. What does he? Well, make it a
we've
surprise.
got a surprise, but it'll be waiting for him.
Cool.
And I might put a picture up
No,
on the screen.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Uh, we're all having a really good time by the looks of it. Right, Pete,
Phil,
back in a moment.
of course, Phil Browder, manager here at Kringle Skye Dome. And again, folks, we'll just try to just move and just highlight some features of the overhead camera system. And again, we're just getting used to the product. We don't want to jump in, especially when it's live. But already having interest from a large number of bowling clubs around. And if you need assistance, please just inbox us and give you a yell. But it's certainly revolutionised the live streaming of bowls. So Judy taking off a good shot there. So Woods is just asking just for a touch ball away. Nicely, just falling. Just that'll give a 2. That gives them the lead at the moment. We're on the 6th end now, and it's 3-4. Oh, it hung out a bit there. Just glide through. Judy on the backhand. Plenty of width. Coming in very nicely. So Murray as well going on the backhand. No, going on the forehand. Just trying to find that gap. Maybe a touch too much width there. As Mark said, just a bit too width, just a bit too much. Judy looking to replicate. It's coming in nicely, but just won't have the legs. Oh, that's better. We'll find that. Oh, just hung out. Good chance. See what Woodsy can do here. Of course, using the arm. And I'd say be looking to just get out the back there. The width is holding. And the turn will not come in at the moment. No. So Mark, just with his unique stance there. Weight just a bit too much. And width. So currently holding the win at the moment. Won't come back from there. Let's see if Mark can use some weight. That's not a good place to stand, is it? Yeah, well. Apparently it was a good shot, but just missed out. Oh, Paula, I cop that all the time. Don't worry. 6 ends, one shot left. Bang. Right, folks. So I'm guessing there that the Woods make it through. Take it through 5-4. We're just going to have a change of bowlers. We'll just have a look at the ends at the moment. Let's have a look at camera 2. As you can see there, we've got some vision coming through now of the camera just moving. Of course, some great optics there. I'll get this above the jack there. And we'll just try and get a crew. I'll just try and get some information on the next players, folks. I'll just be back with you in a moment. Right, folks, got some scores and some new names coming up for you. So technically it'll be Kringle versus Keysborough. And we're going to call it, I'll just grab some, it'll be Shane and Scott. And they'll be up against Robert and Dave from Keysy. Apparently Dave's called the Pizza Man. We'll get them scores up to 0 just to make sure everything's kosher. We're on our first in. And we're set to go. There's a camera angle there for you. Now what we might do is just have a look at this angle and play that up. telling them to get out the way. We don't want them in the way. But with the assistance here now of the camera crane, that'll give us some big assistance. So again, folks, just some improvements we've got to do with switching and some vision. But an aerial view there. Little there. And thanks for all your patience and support. Beautiful, Dave. Love your work. That's what we want. Someone empowered. Lots of feedback, Phil. There's lots of feedback.
Is there?
Yes. Oh no, there's lots of people empowering themselves to move the people on.
Well, a couple of new bowlers here, Pete. So even some experienced people aren't very good in getting out of the way of cameras, yet alone new bowlers. But once I explained it, they're very good at it now.
Of course, we've got Shane and Scott from Carrickle, Rob and Dave from Keith.
Well, the two Kringle boys, interesting story there. They actually started just coming down on a Wednesday with them after work and just doing social. Um, but they then became four members, and now they're involved in this. And now there is even some talk of wanting to maybe play pennant. So that's how it all starts, Pete.
That's very good. I'm getting it as well.
Still there. Still not, Pete. Very still not. There you go.
They've been told.
They have been told. So I was watching a little bit of it, Pete, on the in clubhouse, entering the scores in, and picture looks great, very clear. Cameras are good. It's that. Pete, what are you pointing at?
The device that we've purchased to help us push the vision out. We've just got one little thing to fix,
Mm-hmm.
which will be the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And the Wi-Fi will jump the Wi-Fi up to 5G,
Right.
which will mean we'll be able to transmit video a lot. There's a great shot there to start off with,
Mm, that's beauty.
which will be
So, what will we be doing on Saturday, Pete? We're going Wi-Fi, or will we be doing some cabling?
a bit of cabling like
Yeah.
this,
Yep.
and maybe a cable out the back, maybe. But if not, we should be right in the current format. I've just boosted the Wi-Fi, and
Yep.
we should be right.
Oh, see, you got the back roller door open. There's your car. You just come straight in now, Pete.
No mucking around,
But
Phil.
you're ready for a quick getaway too, by the looks of it. Ready to go.
Of course, from overhead there's that's the view there from the pole up.
Yeah. Have you tried following a bowl down yet?
I'm just working up
The courage.
the courage to do that, and hopefully we can find someone short enough. No, we should be right,
I
Phil.
see. I see what you.
Yeah,
Maybe if they do a ditch to ditch,
yeah.
might be all right.
Another spot there. But things are progressing well. They're on plan, which is what we wanted.
Well, that's what it's all about, trying to get it right. I know we got a little bit of, well, I can hear it here, a little bit of vibration going in with the volume a little bit. Might be cutting in and out a smidge.
I think I
Settled down. Oh, there it is.
might be better there.
That is better.
Yes,
So you're getting really compact here, Pete, I have to tell
I'm
you.
just trying to limit the space.
It looks good.
It used to be carried in the back of the Bedford van. It is now carried in a nice little 116 BMW.
Ah,
I shot again just in behind. Will it roll over? So what we'll do, folks, we'll put the rope between our teeth, and we'll go for a travel after the next end, the
ooh,
return on the next end.
ooh.
So we're currently on the second end now, which we'll come
Yeah.
back to do the third. On the fourth end, we'll go for a bit of a journey down and see what we can see,
Yeah,
especially when they're playing the shortened end, folks. So
yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable, but I'm just looking up there. We've got some swallows going around on the inside. We have a laser under the dome, folks, which has been really quite successful. But it's obviously on a timer, and what it does, there is a time around this time of the night
yep.
where it's not on, and these swallows know exactly when it is, Pete, and in they come,
Well,
searching around for insects or whatever, attracted by the lights, and
I think they're just giving us the shits, Phil. There's two swallows, folks. They're
yes, it's
ducking from rink 1 to rink 7.
oh dear. It's like Groundhog Day when
Yep.
we first were here. They came in and were nesting, and I was using tennis balls and all sorts of things trying to. They kept trying to make the nest. I kept breaking it. It was on for young and old, but the laser does help, and I know a few clubs have actually come and had a look utilising those as well.
Good width there. Length is fantastic, but just out wide.
Mm. Some pretty high scores, Pete. A couple of teams winning by 12 shots. It's fairly important what happens with the power play, I must say. The Woods got over the line by just one. This was a very low scoring match, but they had power play and they had 1 for 2, which just tipped them over
last end.
on the last end to win.
Apparently, it was a great shot.
Mm-hmm.
Just had a contested stand in and blocked it.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was inside and I'm commenting. I said, "Oh no!"
Paula
It was a great shot and we couldn't see it.
I had Paula Adams beside me. I could hear her teeth gritting. But she's looking at me, looking at the screen, and I'm just going, Paula, yep, 6 ends, 1 shot left.
Yep.
And so David Clark, yeah, he may be coming down. We might get the laser out, a different type of laser, Dave. So, and you might be known, instead of encumbering those, we might change it to enforce.
Yes. There's always been a lot of talk, hasn't there, putting something on their ankles maybe that gives them the zap or something. Really looking forward to Saturday, Pete. The ladies in the Vic Open, the Vic Indoors. There's some really good bowlers there. Really good.
And from what I hear, Phil, Friday. And from what I hear, Phil, weather's supposed to be great. It's looking at partly cloudy.
Wow.
16. Morning chance of fog with a slight chance of a shower, I'd say, in the Arvo.
Well, there's only one condition for your venue, Pete, when you're playing the indoors, and it's got to be under the roof. So it doesn't matter. So it's all good.
It's a loose term, indoors, isn't
it? It is. Well, it's under roof.
Yep. I'm sure if you went over to England and showed them the concept of indoor day and you showed them a roof with no walls, they'd be jumping up and down.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be that hard. Well, probably would be with the curves, but yeah. Well, there was an advantage during COVID, of course, Pete, because this was classed as still outside, so we could still play. Where it was indoors, we wouldn't have been able to. Just allows you, obviously keep. Mind you, we've had some horizontal rain coming in here a couple of times, haven't we?
Yes, yeah, it's been.
And that does get on rink 7, but other than that, it's pretty good.
We can also tell you, folks, that the Brisbane Lions are giving it to Essendon at the moment, 27-7.
Well, that's a bit of a turnaround from last week, then, isn't it?
Yeah, we're at the 18.5-minute mark of the first quarter. And that just puts another year, actually another nail in the coffin for Essendon for finals in 2025. Right, folks, let's give this machine a bit of a run.
Oh, here we go.
As we go to
now they're going medium by the looks of it. No, they've gone minimum. Oh, here comes the camera. You can go now.
Yep. So we got them. So we'll just pan tilt down. So we go to camera 3. I'll follow this one in, folks. Pretty happy with that.
Not bad.
Got to be happy with that, Phil.
Yes. Well, the good thing about it, I'm looking at it, Pete, if you keep over the head, it will keep the boulders away from it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Well, we could put some sharp objects.
We could.
Just running short there. And again, folks, it'll just be the transition uh, between bowls that we get. So we'll give you this transition here, and then and as it fades into screen, we'll guide it in.
Oh, Pete, look at that.
And folks,
Good bowls there.
very nice.
Yes. Oh, Pete, I like it.
Yes, very happy, Phil.
Pete, look at that. You're right over it. Look at that. Look at you go.
Your weight there, just running by.
Yes.
Perfect. So, folks, yes, camera's just proving an advantage already. We're just going to be proficient in how we use it
Oh, well.
and have the balls enough to put it from one end to the other. But we'll be right. And again, we'll just get some instructions again, and I suppose it's just getting the confidence in running that.
Well, it's more use, isn't it, Pete?
Yep.
More use you get better at it.
So good perspective there, folks.
Yeah, it's great, Pete.
And there'll be some graphics as well coming over that'll show some radius rings.
Oh, you can do that, Pete.
Yes.
Somebody did ask me about that. Well, I'd seen it done before, but I wasn't quite sure how you do it. So you obviously have to superimpose it over it in some way.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Good try. Good attempt. And, yeah. And we'll give a big shout out to the company. I'll just grab their details up on the screen very shortly.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving me some great assistance with their support. So if anyone's interested, gives us a new perspective, I suppose, Phil.
So what other sports could you use it for too, Pete?
Well,
Look, you sent me a link, and I saw how they were actually able to even do the cabling so it could go uphill as well.
yeah, so
And they were following people who were using mountain bikes.
yep.
Mm.
So again, just from the basics, I think it's used a lot in cinematographics, called, um, where it's post-produced after that. Let's have a look and see the line here.
Oh,
Where's the jack there? And with that, we're going live, so
yeah.
we'll have a shot at pickleball,
Ah, okay.
even some AFL. We'll give
Really?
some runs along the boundary line.
Okay.
So and just see, it just gives us a different perspective. Here's some length here coming
Oh,
in.
hang on. Oh,
Cuts it to one.
push one through. Just down one now. Was two. So he's asking to cross the head and sit on the second shot bowl. It's fairly safe because he's got the bowl in behind now, even if he's a little bit heavy. So wait and see what happens here.
Yeah, so lots of things we can use it for.
Yes. Cool.
There was even talk of some triathlons and some running races. We can do it in
Yes.
the home straight finish,
Mhm.
or even the start, and even athletics. We've been
Well, it goes pretty quickly, doesn't it? So I saw how they were literally following people on mountain bikes. So I suppose it'd be similar to maybe the horse races where they have the camera flying around the side rail, Pete.
yep.
You could almost just follow them along that way too. Anyway, it's a great innovation. We're stoked to have it.
Again, we're just trialing just to get some items out of it. But of course, the company's called Noxon, Noxon, and pretty happy they've asked me to be
Oh,
one of the
good effort. One in
Australian
one.
Australian resellers.
Oh, really?
So we'll just get an angle there from above.
Well, what better person? Someone who's actually using it.
And again, I encourage people to go to the Noxon webpage. Company out of Spain,
Really?
and some high quality camera equipment. That I'll put the details up very shortly.
So, does it allow you to put a wide range of cameras on it too?
Yes.
Yep.
So there's even the possibility if we wanted to put two. Of course, there's some weight limits.
Yeah.
But we've got the ability to put two cameras on.
Mm.
Look at that.
That was a great box. Just sat it
It's,
very, very nicely.
it's two back there.
Yeah, it gets two.
So 200 measures the call at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If we had the radius rings up, we'd be able to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, we're going for a draw, which I can almost understand it. So, fairly new bowl, you'd almost have changed hands and gone in with a bit of weight now, I think. But this is what you all learn about. So, two in a measure. So, they're going to double check. Yep. Oh, I love this overhead camera. It's great. Oh, power play.
All right.
No power play here.
Let's see if we can work our magic here.
Are you going to go visiting?
Yes.
You're going to go down, Pete?
So let's.
Whoop. Down we go. Down the camera goes. Oh, you got to love it. The guys are laughing.
They might be scared to.
It is a little bit different, but you're right over the top of it. That's what it's all about, Pete. Trying in this environment. Why not? And the good thing with the singles on Saturday, Pete, is you'll be able to do it because it'll only be the markers and they'll be away from the head. So get a really good perspective on Saturday.
Just to get the perspective, we've gone down to the other end and mirrored the same view. So we'll copy that in and just have a look in. And we can see the jack there. So again, some things that we've just got to work through just to fine tune, but we'll keep you posted. I'm sure there'll be all types of very funny comments.
Yes. So you had a chat with Anthony Baldwin today too, didn't you?
Yes. So Anthony's given us some pre-tension ideas
Yeah.
for the rope.
Cool.
And again, we'll convey those back to Noxon in Spain.
Yeah.
Because they're very interested in picking up some of the strategies we use.
Yes. Good.
But really, really wrapped with the performance at the moment. And once we've improved our Wi-Fi connectivity.
Yes.
So let's go to camera 3
Mm.
and just
Okay. Hmm. Very good, Pete. All right. I'm actually going to go and
Getting a bit
just have.
chilly, Phil.
I'm just going to go and have a look at the schedule and see who's going to be the last game on here.
And again, folks, we're directly overhead, so get a great view of what's happening there. That's landed short. Thanks, Dave, for the comments too. Dave Clark, really appreciate that. That's through. That'll give him a shot. Will it roll down? No, it'll stay there. So yeah, a couple of things we've just got to think of there is our battery life for both camera and the camera crane as well, or as we'd like to call it here, Skye Cam at Skye Dome. So skips go down and have the four final shots coming up. So Rob giving him some advice. Both players, of course, from Keezy. As we know, the top side there doesn't really get some momentum coming in. You can see just popping on the side there. So Shannon Scott up next. Better line here. don't think it'll come back from there. No. Just passing by. So the Keysy boys take one shot there. We're going to move the camera and we might take you for a bit of a journey. And we've, successfully moved down. And you can see the shot there, which is fantastic. Just coming out of screen. So a couple of improvements we'll do with the camera, folks. We've just got to get some counterweight. So at the moment we've got the camera battery just on the side. Once we push that down a bit, we'll get a better weight distribution there, and that'll steady up the camera. Just goes past there. The width just a bit much there. Thanks, Dave. Yes, the time delay, we've been looking at that. There we go there. Phil, Phil just knocking on the window there, just telling the guys to get out the way. Again, folks, don't forget Halftime Heroes, Wednesday night footy show. Talked about a number of things yesterday. Geez, did we get some responses? Ooh, responses everywhere, folks. So, oh well, topical subjects, and we just want to try and highlight them and highlight both sides, folks. Very interesting. This is coming in nicely here. Look at that. Little hold into there, I believe. And some weight. A lot of work to come back. A lot of work. Mm. If you can see the camera there on your screen, just in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Just falling short. Didn't come back, did it? No. Good attempt. So, folks, test tonight is going very well, and glad we're seeing some positive response there. So, really appreciate it. And again, the second round there just going through. Just have a scroll around and have a look at some of the other pages that are displaying our feed. Just get some feedback off them. Hello to Gary Ingley and also Paddy Warlaw watching on Mornington Peninsula Bowls region. And also streaming down to the Rye Bowls Club. And some big numbers going down there as well. Gary watching on that vision as well as we dart across to the Mount Eliza Bowls Club. And John Bethane watching there, so a couple of comments coming up there. Yeah, so Jamie, yep, we're allowed to get straight down on the jack, no dramas at all. Again, it's the first time we've had this in operation for bowls. So once we just do a bit of revision and making sure that we're all doing the right things as what the manufacturer says. We'll be right, but a lot of things to test with the mines, also the vision coming in. Just cutting past. So the boys from Keesey, 2 shots down. Shane and Scott are leading. Rob and Dave just trailing by 2 on this end. Can you hear his voice in the background? So Scott now coming in. Might get another check here. No. David now on the mat. So Shane and Scott holding 3 by the sounds of it at the moment. Some finishes on other rinks just on the side there. Oh, he just might push in. Very nice and trails. That's a completion of the match. So the boys get through from Karingal over Keezy. We just might do some. We might just do some tests. Let's see, folks. We might follow this bowls down. So just a side view from the Noxon camera. I see Murray there from Harvey Bay. Up now. Oh, sorry, now it's Anthony Bourne. We'll just follow his bowl down. It just gives us a perspective of what we can do and how we can move around. So let's follow the bowlers back. Let's see if we can follow a bowl down, folks, and see what we can do. Very exciting, folks. Again, some balance issues we've just got to resolve, but we'll work on those. Also, some things like power management and the items there we have to do. So next teams will be out shortly. Rightio, folks, we've got a bit of a treat for you now. It's the Adams v Adams. So we'll concentrate on this and right, we'll get it up here and going now. So we've got Mick and Paul. Hold on, let's get the volume up and going. That's a bit better. We've got Mick and Paula Adams, and they're up against, of course, from Corindle. And then we've got Darren Young and Andrew Adams from Keesey. As we switch some camera ends. And we'll try and use the nice ball coming in. Very nice there from Mick Adams. What we might do is keep it on just over there. We'll just chuck the camera in just a touch more. Get a complete overhead shot for you. And swap it over the camera too. Cuts inside. So nice, easy game to keep the score moving along. As Paula and Darren Young move to southern end. Of course, this is the last of the, we'll call it the repechage rounds, the 3 rounds. We'll go to a semi-final after that, and then the final. Just past. Paula up next. Chooses the backhand. Of course, Paula playing out at Kyneton Bowls Club. Heaps of width there. Just cutting the side there. Temperature has dropped a fair bit. Still a couple of people in shorts. Nice coming in, will get a flick, might drag. Just gets past. Pull the backhand, bit narrower this time. Might get an obstruction up front there. No, it stayed out. Just cuts through. Rubs it on. And that's directly above. We'll just maneuver. Skye came in there. Mick and Andrew Adams hit down. So Paula holding the advantage at the moment. You've got shorts on, Phil.
I'm back.
Mick with his bowl now. Plenty of width. Need to do a fair bit of work. He is coming back now.
So we've got 3 Adams playing in this.
Yes.
And all different Adams.
Yes. Kyneton, Karingal.
Correct.
They're everywhere.
Well, I can say that Young and Adams unfortunately lost their first 2 games, -9 and -6. However, the other Adams, who narrowly lost their first match, -1, but they won their second game 20. Well, apparently their last team, Pete, was power play and they won by 5. So they doubled that to 10. And they played the Woods, who I thought played very, very well in the first game. So there you go. It just shows what turns around. But at this stage, I can tell you that the 3 teams that have won both or won 2 games is the team of McNeil and Baldwin. And it's a bit of a comeback by the Bullmans. Yep.
Well, they've making enough noise, I can tell you right now.
Yes, well, them. And Deere and Johnny Adams. So Kevin Deere, they were in the final. They did well last time too, didn't they? So +9, +1. And we're looking at Adrian and Mr. Burton from the Frankston club. And they won +6. So it'd be interesting just to look across and see who they're playing. Okay. Well, I would say that Mac and Burton are going to be doing all right. They're playing on the rink with the 2 new bowlers from Karingal, Robinson and Godfrey, who lost -12 and -7. So they're probably, anything can happen in this game. Let's see who else is playing. Then Kevin Deere and Johnny Adams are playing the Dixers from Frankston, new bowlers. They won the first game by 1 shot, but lost the second game by -6. So maybe that'll be a bit of a closer game. But remembering, folks, the top 4 teams end up going through to the finals, the semi-finals. First place 4th, second place 3rd. It's only a two-end shootout after this game, and then the final is only a shootout. So there you go. So you're busy using the new machine.
The viewers at home, Phil.
I was having a good chat with the people indoors, Pete, and they think it's a wonderful innovation. I think that I know that when I was talking with Troy at Bowls Victoria, he was very keen to see how this would go to. So there you go.
Very positive to start off with. So that's what we can do, Phil.
It's good. Well, I know there's already at least one other club who's fairly interested.
Yeah, correct. So,
There you go.
now sure that the Adams, Paula Adams and Mick Adams single four, was it?
Okay. Well, I have to say that Mickey Adams does pretty well. And saying that, they're two down by the looks of it, head here. So Mickey Adams needs to get something close. Small bowls, big turners. So see what happens there. Here it comes in at least. Probably reducing it to just the one. Of course, the advantage of 242 is if you're the second bowler, you get four balls. So similar to singles, you should be able to make some adjustments having four bowls. Oh, if you move that back, would have been a very good bowl. And it's great to know that the team of Union Adams have confirmed their team in Super League for a Thursday night, which is great.
And where are most of the players coming from? Can you tell us?
We've got a couple of new teams, one from Texan One, which would be great. And I'll certainly make a big announcement as far as that's concerned. We've got some down actually in the lower part of the peninsula, some regular people down there. So two teams there. We may be getting one now from Parkdale with a little bit of a
Not change of coaching.
change of coaching might have something to do with it, but I'm still waiting on that. So that would be good. We have the team from Keysborough. There'll be a team from a mixture of Clayton, a couple from Frankston. Manalizer this year aren't playing. There's a couple of changes. Some people are going overseas and a change with family commitments. So, but that was quickly, spot was quickly swallowed up from a team from around Pakenham. So that's great. And a new team from the Dramana Bowling Club. So I see they're actually allowed back into their club rooms, which is great. And they're definitely looking at pushing things along. They're getting a sponsor. So the whole thing there, Pete, is that you can get sponsored by a company and name your team after them, similar to the Bioscape Serpents or
And we encourage that.
you know, the Pro App.
Oh, just fell out.
Just the one.
And we'd encourage those teams to provide the PNG along and kindly display their sponsors along the way.
Well, it's a very, very good way. We actually had a couple of sponsors who also then sponsored a team and get double recognition, Pete. And the thing with any sponsors, and we're still happy to look at other sponsors as well, folks, is that we do actually do an interview with them as well, particularly during the finals. throughout the year as well, the season, I should say. So great opportunities, and the numbers are amazing, aren't they, Pete? As viewing numbers.
Over 3 nights, which will be dreaming. Can you tell us which night, Phil?
Tuesday,
That's okay.
Thursday,
Beautiful.
and Friday.
So a reminder, folks, Halftime Heroes, the footy shows on Wednesday night.
Oh, how good's that?
The slots in. Don't worry about an AFL on a Thursday or Friday night.
Yeah. It's a great format, isn't it?
Yep.
We really love it. Basically, each team is allowed to register.
Oh,
Oh, careful.
we zoomed in on that one.
Oh, careful, don't stay down, Nick.
I say the Kringle Bowl
Oh,
may have it.
you go. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, no. Oh, yes, pushes it across to a 2 bowls. That's probably 3. Well, that was a very
So
good bowl.
spin around.
Yes.
Just to give this perspective, we should put an arrow on there saying where the mat is.
What's happening? Let's have a look. Oh,
Just around the outside.
around the outside.
Yes.
Around the outside. Right.
Saying they'll pick up 3 there, which will take them to 7. That's completion of the second end.
Look at you go.
It's, 2 ends. Oh, let me. What's to do, Phil? Wait till he finishes bowling. Yeah. Yep. And we'll take it to 1. And camera 3. Yeah. Nah, all good. Well, we can tell you, folks, they're steaming through the ends. And we'll just complete that. So they're up on 2 ends, 3 ends now. Paula Adams now coming down. Just in behind. Darren Young from Keesey, just on the mat now. From the 3rd end, of course, 6 ends. Nice reply, just cutting by. Bit of pace on it. Might be just tracking it touch long. Holds the spear out the back there. That will run narrow across, so Darren just off that. Oh, no, just pulling out a second shot there, I feel. Definitely the chill factor is kicked in here. Of course, that's pushing through as well. So Paula and Mick Adams holding 2 at the moment. Darren Young and Andrew Adams from Keys just off the pace a bit. Darren just across the head. Mightn't have the length. It won't fall into the picture. No. So Mick on the mat at the moment. This stayed out. That did not come in at all. Yeah, the width just bothering him just a touch. Still be 2 based on that. 1 bowl left each. Mick and Paul are holding 7 shots. Looks like they're holding 2 here at the moment. Very lucky. Let's go back to sorry, Jamie. It's Paula and Mick Adams holding shot at the moment. But let's have a look at this one here. Come in, just clips it, which will cut it down to 1 shot. Hold it. 1. Good perspective. Just tells us what's going on. They're just taking it for a measurement. But that was Mick Bowles, Mick Adams there, just being pushed out as the first bowl. Just doing a measure now and seeing if he gets a second as well. So he does, just looking at the overhead. Paula may be asking for the referee. Two to Mick and Paula Adams. Zoe, I haven't seen Mick's score. He looks pretty happy. Paula just going a touch long. Paula coming in, just cutting across. I'll just adjust the score as well. And that was the completion of the third end. So they're holding 9, to my calculation, a 9-0 lead at the moment. Haven't heard any power plays yet. Mick now on the mat. Pushes to the backhand. Just in short, doesn't come into the pitcher. Better width here. So that's 2 that Keysborough are holding at the moment. And by Keysborough, I mean Darren Young and Andrew Adams. Just goes to the outside. That'll cut it down. Maybe still be 2. Be very close for second. As Andrew Adams now comes in. And he cuts across. A sweeping action there from Mick Adams, giving it plenty of width. Wow. So he'll take the shot there. He'll take it by 1. As Andrew Adams now comes in, following a similar line, but just long. Wow, he really pushed that out wide. Great result. That'll get him 2. Andrew comes in with his last bowl. Very narrow. Will it cut through? It does. Just off the mark. And it gets great overhead shots. And we'll go directly overhead at the moment. We'll give you a bird's eye view. It'll shoot past. So Darren Young will be trying to dislodge both the mixed bowls. I reckon he has too. Great result. So a good comeback, but the issue is that he's one down. So you can get an indication of the lines there back to the mats and where the jack is located. Let's see if we can follow. He has to. So Mick going long. Otter is trying to keep up with these. They're at a pretty cracking hot pace. And just keeping the camera up. So choosing the same direction. Nice reply. So the Adams pick up another one. That'll take him out to 10. That's at the completion of 4 ends. Paula on the mat now. Going the backhand. And a narrower side here. See what the result is here. That'll give them the roll in. Darren just cutting across. Paula again, maybe a touch wider here. Yeah, that might be a lot wider. Little clip, but stays out of the picture. So Paula and Mick Adams still holding 2. Paula running through there. Nice little push on. Darren's in. That will shoot through. Darren just resting out the back there. So we're in the 5th end. 1 end to follow this. I tell you the temperature has dropped dramatically. Jeez, Mick. He'll get that. Definitely 2, Paula's bowl and Mick's bowl, just in the picture there. I'm not sure if this just trial back. Nothing behind there. Might be a touch long. Nice spot to be in. Oh, nice. Oh, just fallen out. Cuts it down to one. So, lordy, lordy, lordy. We might keep the Sky Cam down one end. We've got semi-final and the final. Just got to be mindful and test the batteries out and make sure we get a long So we're in the last end here. Number of other sides just finishing up as well. And we'll get straight into a semi-final and then a final. Of course, reduced ends. Shot there from Skycam. Great response for tonight, folks. I really appreciate all the feedback. Of course, a couple of things happening around the place just for everyone's info. 31st of May, which is this weekend, I'm pretty sure. Yep, is the William Matthews Funeral 2-bowl triples up at the Ringwood Bowls Club. Proudly supported by the Bendigo Bank and out at Ringwood East and the Croydon branches. 9:30 roll-up, 4 games of 10 ends. Inquiries, give Ben Thompson, I think it's Ben Thompson, just Ben Thomason a call, and he'll be able to give you a hand. If you want a phone number there, might be a bit hard. I might, but it's on on their club website. Also, Friday tomorrow, the Mix FM Mega Mix and Meat Raffle Night. That's at the Colac Bowling Club. That's on Friday the 30th. Happy hour from 5 till 6. Schooners at pot prices, $5 house wines. Got some music playing as well, and the food trucks, and Mix FM and the meat crew supporting there. Denali Bowling Club. They got their open Premier Fours on the 30th of August, so they're punching out early. 30th of August to the 31st of August. That's sponsored by North Denny Steel. Again, go to the Deniliquin Bowls Club site there. Just looking what else. Port Welsh Ball and District Bowling Club. They're looking to push in and getting your diaries ready for the 28th of December, 3 bowls triples. Also Monday the 29th, Tuesday the 30th. And that's for fours and for 3 bowls triples back on the Tuesday. Again, contact the Port Welsh Pool Bowls Club. What else we got there? The Ivan Field Memorial triples. That's on Saturday the 7th of June. And $1,500 prize money, 8:30 registration, 9 a.m. start, 4 sections, 3 games at 12 ends. Winner of each section to play off in the finals, limited to 16 teams. So Stephen Field posted that, so make sure we can get into that. So Steve Field's put up a bistro menu for Saturday, the 31st. So egg and bacon rolls for the women's qualifiers here at Skye Dome Coringles. Lunch will be a vegetable soup, pumpkin soup, and mixed sandwiches. And there's also be snacks and the likes there. Just contact Phil if you need anything to help out there. Again, we'll be back here next week with 242s at 6:30. Been quite enjoyable tonight. I see Vince is also promoting the Inter-Region Championship final, and that's Metro Southwest versus Metro Northwest. It might be on tonight, actually. So a number of items punching forward. I see the Werribee Bowls Club also have the King's Birthday weekend. I see a couple of people looking for events. Jump out to Werribee, folks. Saturday the 7th of June, 10 a.m. for a 10:30 start. Open pairs, 3 bowls, crossover, and 4 bowls, 2-4-2. We decided on points. Contact Ian Bennett on 04 777 47687 or Jenny Parker on 0420 844 920. And Phil's got also Saturday the 26th, which is last week, is the random 3 bowls triples. That'll be on again this week as well. 3 games at 6 ends. That'll be out on the open dome. Open. I think you all know what I mean. Let's go to camera 1 and get a better view of what's happening there. Thursday, the 12th of June, the Melton Bowls Club on Thursday have a 10 a.m. start for a $10 entry. Prize money $200, runner up 100. It's 2-4-2 nominated pairs and 2 games at 12 ends. Lunch available for $5. And the Neri Warren team have got their Bowls Club Scrooges on a Thursday in June. And that's June the 5th, June the 12th, 19th, and 26th. Starts at 6 p.m. and food from 5 p.m. Contact Craig Moore on 0433 955 674 down at the Nari Warren Bowls Club. Weekly cash prizes guaranteed $500, which is pretty handy. So they've just wrapped up. It looks like a convincing win to the Adams in Mick and Paula. So hopefully they may go through to the qualifiers. Phil will just doing the sums at the moment as we go around. Let's see if we can get some vision off to the side. Looks like they're all finishing up. So we'll just pause briefly. Here can just see what the match is doing there. So again, just repeating, Narrowing Warren Bowls Club on the 5th of June, 12th, 19th and 26th. Start time 6 p.m. Contact Craig Moore. Traralgon Bowls Club, they have their night pairs from the 26th of June and $2,560 in prize money. Entries are full, so that's a full house sign has gone up there. The 2025 Murray Mallee Junior Classic Triples to be played at the looks like Barnum, New South Wales on the 9th and the 10th of July. So good to see that we get kids involved in bowls there. Just a reminder, still got we've got 21 entries for Saturdays, the Victorian Indoor Championships Tour Victorian Women's Qualifiers here at Coringal. There'll be 21 participants, and that will go through from rounds to finals. I would call it finals. I'll call it qualifying finals. That's probably a better term we'd like to hear. So that's all going through at the moment. Dave, very chilly, Dave. And a reminder, Super League is on. Details come shortly. Coming in July and August with $10,000 plus prize money. Premier 5 aside format, and it's 3 nightly sections. I can tell you, folks, that it's definitely the thermometer has gone down a couple. So that's really about it. What's coming up? Um, there is Masters on the Murray. That's 16th and 17th of September. Entries are $320 per team for 4, and that includes morning tea, lunch, both days. And that's on the 16th and 17th of September. Play to consist of 3 games at 10 ends on each day. The closing date will be the Monday, September the 8th for entries, or you can chuck it in earlier. $5,000 prize money there. So if you're up that way, that's a Club Tokemall. So we're just getting ready for some qualifications for finals and some scores to go through. As we look around the rinks, still some matches happening. Down here, we can see the Woods and the Baldwins. Sammy. That was good. Everyone had a ball tonight, I think. No. Yeah, so just jump onto Facebook under Halftime Heroes or on YouTube Halftime Heroes. Yep. You'll be able to have a. Yeah, no worries. So again, some folks from the Keesey Bowls Club just come in for their first time tonight, and just seeing what it's like. So positive results there, which is good. Bit of talk down the end then with Anthony, Barry, and Judy. As Sammy pops down the other end with Barry. Pardon me, sorry about that. See a better shot there. There you go, folks. That's from Skye Cam there. That was a shot there from Sammy McNeil. So technically, they're the last ones on the green. Scores have been decided and have just gone in with Phil to get the scores updated. If you're looking for football, Essendon have bounced back. It is three-quarter time, and it is 58-70. Brisbane leading by 12 points. Of course, tomorrow night we've got Collingwood playing Hawthorn. Over the weekend, GWS against Richmond up at Sydney. Also in Sydney is Sydney v Adelaide. Match on Sunday at 3:20. That's a shocking time for a footy match, isn't it? That'll be Melbourne versus St Kilda. And then the West Coast take out Geelong over in Perth on Sunday night. And that'll a couple of teams with the bye. Carlton, North Melbourne, Port Adelaide, and it looks like Footscray have the bye this week. Just a reminder also that we have MPFNL this week as well. And with that, training on being held tonight. In Division 1, we'll see Dramana take on Mount Eliza. Mount Eliza struggling at the moment, last year's premiers. Frankston YC take on Mornington. Langwarrin take on Red Hill, which will be a cracker of a match at Lloyd Park. Another great match will be at Olympic Park between Rosebud and EDFs. And always a good match at Eric Bell Reserve is Pines versus Sorrento. And then if we pop over to Division 2, Bond Beach will take on Somerville, which at Bond Beach Reserve, which will be, geez, yeah, some work there for Sammy to do. Devon take on Chelsea, which will be a cracker of a match at Glover Reserve. Frankston Bombers take on Seaford, again, which will be pretty good. Coringal, of course, sponsors here, will take on Pearcedale at Coringal. Rye taking on Hastings. Hastings to looking at making it 2 on the trot with Kevin Lilac at the helm. And Tyab just need to get back on the board. Understand they're stricken with injuries. They'll be up against Crib Point at the Abbey Farm. So big week of sport coming on the Mornington Peninsula. Looks like we've got a final result there. Semi and just going into to finalise those results. Again, just like to thank the support for Noxon and the high-speed cable cam that we've taken delivery here at Skye Dome Coringal. Very great piece of equipment, and encourage anyone, if anyone needs a hand or even just wants to come down and have a look, they've got a greater range of products there at Noxon, from their mod slider to their portable webcam or a wire cam. Also the high-speed cable cam, which is installed here at Coringal, and will also be starting very shortly at Caulfield. We've also got the turntable, the Noxon arm, and a whole heap of accessories as well. So need a hand with any of those, please give us a call, or just inbox us at Halftime Heroes, or some support there. So let's go back to the Halftime Heroes page as we get some results coming through. And we might try and zoom in there actually, because they're all sitting around Phil at the moment, just waiting for results to occur. Phil just marking out the cards now. You just see the computer in the background. A lot of interest with the AFL, with Essendon kicking another goal just after the start of the fourth quarter, making it 6 points of difference. Folks, I might take a quick pause while I go and check who's playing, and I'll get back to you very shortly. Rightio, folks. I've got some results coming through. And I can tell you the match on this, I'm pretty sure will be on rink 2, will be Burton versus Adams. Burton being the first up winner of the highest score, and the Adams coming through in 4th. So it'll be first place 4th. We'll just get some details. And as I just walked inside to get some results, we can see that Essendon have just leveled the scores. Rightio, folks, we've got a local match on the screen at the moment. And as I just, I'm going to put Sammy up there. Anthony won't mind. Leave the Adams up there because it'll be Johnny Adams. And it'll be on the first end. So it's Kevin Deere and John Adams up against Anthony Baldwin and Sammy McNeil. We'll have everything. That's okay. We've got a camera right above him now. How many ends, Phil?
2 ends, Big Bad Pete.
2 ends.
That's it. It's a knockout. Well, best teams, because we found there were 3 teams with 3 wins, and 1 team, which was Paul Adams Nick, who had 2, but won by positive 20 on 1 that got them over the line into 4th place. So that's first versus the second.
John
Adrian Mack.
Adams gets to sit there.
But we are obviously focusing on this match and the arm bowlers of Johnny Adams and Kevin Deere, who have done well the last 3 Thursdays that we've played this competition.
Comes in. Very nice.
Now, Anthony Baldwin is coming back from a bit of a hiatus where he, stupidly, he tells me, tried to get back into playing golf. And I said, "How's the back?" And he said,
Yeah.
"Hmm.
Played 2 rounds of golf last week.
Oh, did you? It's all Pete?
Uh, right shoulder, absolutely killing me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Had an enjoyable weekend. Went down with the White Pointer Classic, which my old footy team has been doing for the last 34 years, and had a great time. We stayed down at the Surrender Hotel overnight. Kevin just rolling pie, and played at RACV
Club at Cape Shank.
Cape Shank, and down the dunes on Moonalinks. Played Moonalinks.
Okay. No, well, ever since my pick-up, I haven't played golf. It was a no-no. Plus tennis. I used to be a member down at the National, Pete.
You did.
I did. Had one of those corporate memberships.
We were on a Dan lookout while we were down there on the weekend.
How's that going?
Well, we've heard a little birdie tells us.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice little check there. Kevin Diggs goes through.
Yes. What's he telling you?
He may have made an appearance at Mornington Golf Club. These are just the rumours I hear. So he may have made an appearance there.
Heard a podcast recently where he was a little bit involved in that too. Basically, it's interesting. Certainly not something out of the news, is he?
Especially the Peninsula News. He's got a bit of grief down there at the moment.
What was that? What's he said? He doesn't like that bowl, Pete, by the way.
Something was said. It ended in shite.
I think it was shocking. Well, the holding one, but depends what Kevin does here. And around. Needs to hold, stay. Last bowl is Sammy's. I can tell you on the other ring, looks as though Paul is holding shot. He needs to get up. Oh, he's short, is young Sammy.
That's the overhead view.
Yes. Well, still holding two, but it comes down to this. Oh, it's a bit like that trying to keep warm, isn't it, Pete?
The temperature.
It was nice inside. By the way, the Bombers have come back like you wouldn't believe, Pete.
Oh, let's do a score update.
Far behind, 77 to 72 from what I can see from through the window.
Jeez, they're peppering the goals.
All right, you can see if John can. He's got to come in under the black ones. Plenty of room.
Give it a nice space.
Oh, it's got a bit of weight. Needs to get lucky. And I don't know if it's. Don't know if it's through. I think he's pushed the black one through enough. Maybe. Up to Anthony. As I said, bit of a hiatus, but usually plays lead.
Similar line.
Oh, it's a little bit heavy, I think. Needs a rub. Oh, the rub helps. Okay, last bowl of Johns now. Probably holding three, maybe. John really needs to probably draw it. Oh, Sam doesn't like it. He says we're in trouble,
Oh,
but he comes in narrow. Probably come in for second shot. Okay, task is just a draw. One ends is enough in this comp, let me tell you. One shot.
thanks, Jace, for the feedback. This is
Oh, the weight's not bad.
the last bowl, is it?
Yeah, it's a good bowl. Very good bowl. There you go, two shots. Okay, so they wrestle. Very good. So again, you get the choice, folks. As Skye Dome Sky Cam goes down the middle of the green, getting ready, setting up itself above the jack at the upper end. So it's definitely lowered, Pete. We'll just give that a good
It
clap.
has, hasn't it?
Mm.
But we've got
You know what? It's kind of not such a bad thing because it really makes the players realise where they've got to stand. Fair. It's not too bad. It'd be good with the singles, I reckon.
yeah, pretty.
Because the markers will be the only ones down the other end. That makes sense, doesn't it?
So they'll pick up two. Sammy will pick up two, or just the scoreboard there.
Well, that one was a bit short, so it's no good. See what Kevin can do. They need to put the heat on early, and it looks like that too. Oh, it's a good bowl. Okay, Sammy's second bowl can't afford to be short again. On its way. Come on, needs more legs. Oh, he's short again. Won't get there. Anthony's urging it on. Gives it. Says how far. Probably later. See what Kevin can do. Oh, I tell you what, his weight's not bad too. Anthony claps it. Two good bowls. Oh, and he tucks it behind too as they swap over. Going to
Wow.
need some good bowls here from Anthony. At this stage, leaves them even on the card. Now, of course, if it's even, they do get a third end, Pete.
We'll have to get something put on Sammy's back. No, there we go.
Oh, good. Yeah. As long as we don't get Rob Padden as he walks past standing in front. Here we go. Oh, I don't. Oh, it's still going. Oh, at least it's something to bring in. Okay, let's see which way John will go. Be interesting, no? Okay. Calling him to change hands. Leave it open. Come in the other hand. See how he goes.
And how's the final after this look, Phil? How many ends?
One
One end.
shootout. And that's three. So at this stage, that's enough for them, but plenty of bowls to come. Cannot afford afford to be short. Give it every chance. Well, certainly not short, but it's whether it could be a ditcher. Grass was good, so still got another 2 bowls.
Flicks it out.
Another good bowl. In it comes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, still there. The shot's still there. He's just got to come in between the 2 black bowls and sit the shot bowl. Got to change the head.
Tell me they got 4 there.
Oh, they have. Got plenty of bowls. It's gettable. If it comes in under, oh, it's a bomb! It's a bomb! Oh, that. Is it a touch of Pete? Let's focus in.
Oh, I think
Well, they haven't marked it. Looks like a toucher to me. Mm, that is a lifesaver, that one, let me tell you. No.
there's it's just sitting like that at the moment.
Mm, absolute lifesaver by Anthony. Jason White's watching. G'day, Jace. He's loving Skycam, Pete.
They're all loving Skycam.
So when are you coming up for a practice, Jace?
Oh, they're holding the cards at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, oh, well, it's open now. It's open at least. But remembering, of course, that Anthony and Sammy 2 shots up in the first end. So it's not enough just to get one anyway. Mind you, the
Need
way
3.
it's sitting on the jack, the only way the jack can go is straight into the ditch. Um, you know what?
That's it.
It could almost be a very good ploy just to
Spot it out.
put it in the jack, put it in the ditch yourself. I don't know how they're going to get that out. The only way they can somehow do it is to come onto the yellow bowls out front and somehow come on an angle that would at least bring it the jack out and move the shot ball off it. But gee, it looks difficult to me. See what Sammy does. Well, yeah, he's not there. Is the answer. I'm looking over there, and I think the way it's been holding in the second game as well. Anyway, here comes Allen. He's going in with weight. Oh, and comes
Just
in
off.
under. Can't believe Sammy's the one who was asking for an interpretation.
He's been back to the homeland.
He has.
Wow.
Oh, oh, ooh. Has he opened it up? Has he given an opportunity now? If Allen comes in the yellow onto the shot ball, pushes it through, stays, that could be two. Well, he's gone heavy. I don't know how it's going. What's it looking like? Hits the one out front and not good enough. That's it. They shake hands.
That'll take them through to the finals. They'll stay on ring 2.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a bit of movement. One ball to come.
There.
Oh, probably two down.
So Sammy and Anthony get through to the final.
They do, and they stay on. They get the advantage. Actually, well, we left them on two because both of these teams hadn't played.
We'll just go next door.
They must have been down three, so that's 1, 2. Put in the pocket. That being the case, he's happy to put it in the pocket. Then my gut feel is that must be confident they got through.
And which end they'll be starting down here, Phil.
Yeah,
So
yes. Yeah, you move that camera up the other end, Pete. Bring it down, baby. Oh, there you are. Look at you looking at them there. That measure, Pete. Look at that. Look at you go. What's that? Excellent. Now, Paula's got a sad face on, so my gut feeling is they lost. Oh, 2-1. Bad luck.
and who's that put us in the finals for, Phil?
All right, so that will be Adrian Mack and Andrew Burton move across it now into ring 2.
We'll call them Mac Burr.
All right.
And we'll go with Sammy. So just one end, folks. That's all it comes down to. Bad luck, Mick. It's interesting. A semi-final finishes as an 8 Adams walkout. John Adams just walking by with Mick, and as well Paula just walking by as well. So we're going to get a start very, very shortly. Phil just doing the final count just to make sure the figures are correct. And just waiting for the jack to be placed. And we'll have Adrian Mack, Mr. Burton up against Semi and Anthony. If we flick over to the footy, Brisbane Lions has just gone bang, 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 and out to 90 to 72. And it's full time there with the match over. Well done, John. Absolutely freezing. Two. So Kevin Deere just passing by. Boys are just going up to get some details there. So just one end. A very, very chilly night here at Skye Dome. Again, we'll be here Saturday morning. Ready to fire up for the Victorian Indoor Championship qualifiers for women. We'll have 21 women in action across the day. I'd say Sammy just rolling a touch short there. Adrian Mack on the rink at the moment. Just running a touch long, but he'll hold shot there. That'll get him one. Adrian choosing the same side. He's just gone in narrow, but may pick it up. May go a touch long. He just goes a touch long. Sammy's still holding shot there.
Yes, if we look at that, yes, definitely. Oh, plenty of bowls to come. It's been a good night, Pete. Everyone's enjoyed it.
Yes. Been, I'd say the atmosphere's been terrific. Had,
Yep.
had heaps of responses from our audience.
Mm. Yeah, well, we've got all the signage out. That's all ready for Saturday, Pete.
And all 7 rinks in action,
All 7 rinks in action.
plus the outside ones for some social bowls.
Yes. And barefoot bowls that night at 6, Pete. It's all go, go, go.
You can have that.
Oh, tell me about it.
Barefoot bowls.
Yes. A group of about 20, so it's worthwhile. Of course it is. Plenty of those corporates. Had another corporate, 60 people, a large building company, as Andrew Burton puts it down. I don't know if it's got the legs. It's probably going to, is it there?
Oh, jeez.
No.
No.
Okay. Sammy says still got it. Of course, they could change the format, but I noticed that McNeil and Baldwin stuck.
He's saying that he's still got it. I reckon it's
Oh, yes. Needs to stop. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, that's going to make it hard. That's going
wow.
to make it hard. Two goals by Ant. Yeah, a good call. See, Adrian's saying, got to come in, sit that bowl, sit on it. And if he takes the jack back, then he's got his bowl, the bowl behind.
4 points, Adrian Mack. Short shirt, shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adrian, need to move. Oh, what a bowl! Don't you love Skye Can? How good's that, Pete? Oh,
Wow. That's the percent shot. I'm going to get in trouble with the Department of Culture, I tell you. Not saying anything. Keep it nice and simple.
uh, no, I don't think he's got the weight. Oh,
So, oh, gee, you just added a touch on, another metre.
I needed. I needed probably a bit more than that.
Big chance to go for the jack off the rink here, though,
Mm.
especially if they split. Great action, Birdo.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot of back issues. He had a motorbike crash. He used to use a stick. Well, it's probably not a bad spot. What it's done is it's sort of blocked their shot. So, wasn't the shot that Adrian asked for? He wanted one sort of back to cover just in case.
I'm glad there's no camera on the commentary position at the moment.
No, it's wide.
They're coming back. Oh,
Oh, well, no more bullets. No, it's not. It's in. Kerplonk. All right. Now it's all up to Sammy.
do you know you can buy Phil a? I'm just trying to think of it. You can buy earpods now
Yeah.
that you place the earpods, you put the app on your phone, and you
Oh,
dial
wait
it.
a minute.
They translate
They
for you.
translate for you. I don't know how.
I've just got to check the dialect to make sure that.
I don't know if you can select the right dialect for Sammy. Uh,
There it is. There it is. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
uh, that tells you what it's like. It's in the plonk.
Well, I think this one will appear on the Christmas tapes, folks. So
Uh,
second last bowl down for the comp. Adrian Mack and Birdo are leading at the moment with one shot.
he's still trying to get one behind, but it's actually coming in fairly well. All right, comes down to this. Could be the last bowl, even though
Doesn't come in.
Adrian's still got one. He's got to get into him. I'm watching his body language.
Uh, We'll just update the scoreboard. Keep everything up to date. So, yeah. So, the team of Adrian, Mack, and Birdo take the win here on Thursday night. It's been great. Again, just testing how we do the operations, but again, it's been a great night. Folks, we'll catch you on Saturday, and we'll catch you next Thursday as well. We'll be back here Thursday night, so join us there. Don't forget Halftime Heroes footy show on Wednesday nights, and jump on the socials. We're across all of them, Halftime Heroes, and give us some likes and some feedback. And